fertility, and it was believed that it would help them for easy childbirth. So that was their reason behind doing that. Yeah.
So that right there lets you know what we're talking about. That's part of the elements of the Feast of Lupercalia. You got to understand, man, that this shit, like I said, is coming from the ancient Roman times. You got to trace the origin, because things ain't just pop up on the scene February 14th, and that's just how it is. To everything it is in life is a source, is an origin. So we're going to try to trace it and see what the origin is, what started the festivals, what made these things come about. These are the observances, the practices that was carried out in ancient Rome. These are the ones that was going on. So getting back to that, the festival of Lupercalia, like we're saying, that was celebrated to honor the gods Lupercus and Faunus, the Roman god of agriculture, besides the legendary founders of Rome, Romulus and Remus. Also, an interesting custom was followed in the Feast of Lupercalia to bring together young boys and young girls who otherwise were strictly separated. On the eve of the festival, names of young Roman girls were written on a slip of paper and placed into jars. And get into a little more of that, you can get into that.
Yeah, basically they put the female names in these boxes, and once again they're stripped butt naked once again and open for everybody to see. The men would draw names out of the boxes, and once they draw the female's name, they was allegedly supposed to be with them for the next 12 months. And they would basically do a series of sexually erotic games. They'll run through the streets of Rome playing the different games, you know. Yeah. And that was just part of the practice.
Yeah. And these are the days, the origin of what's going on as far as Valentine's Day. Keep remembering, if you want to know why and what's going on, you want to be grown about yours and try to figure out why everybody doing this shit, this where the shit started. And once again, in the ancient crack of Rome. I'm telling you, that's why I keep telling you, if you keep noticing basically a universal point that custom we keep noticing, a lot of these traditions and these holidays and observances is originating in ancient Rome. Yeah, that's where the shit starting at. It's in ancient Rome. So getting off of that, what you were saying, that was what the name of that was called?
That was Juno Febrata.
Juno Febrata, and getting it from that, it's showing that
so basically from that, the church, they wanted to like Christianize it a little bit. Even the church thought it was a little bit over excessive, you know, just like they're getting, taking the shit too far, basically. So they tried to Christianize it, whitewash it a little bit, and they was like, well, basically they renamed it. They wanted to rename it to
what we know like today, leading up to Valentine's Day. Because it's several stories now that go with the Valentine's Day festival and where this shit started from. They show one that show during the reign of Emperor Claudius II, Rome was involved in several bloody and unpopular campaigns. Claudius found it tough to get soldiers and felt the reason was men did not join the army because they did not wish to leave their wives and families. It said as a result, Claudius canceled all marriages and engagements in Rome. And it's showing that a priest named Saint Valentine defied Claudius' unjustified order, and along with Saint Marius, they basically secretly remarried couples. And when the defiance was discovered, they said Valentine was beaten and put to death on February 14th.
Yeah, they locked him up, put him in prison because he found out, you know, that he was basically performing these secret weddings after the emperor had abolished marriages. He done away with it. So, you know, he was doing it in secret. He'll find out who wanted to get married. He'll go off in the cut somewhere and marry him. So they found what he was doing, put him in prison to be beheaded. Yeah,
and another variation of the story that is also documented in Rome, they show that the Emperor Claudius II canceled the marriages for basically to keep up the sodomizing. And a lot of the gayness and the homosexuality customs of Rome, which they were accustomed to doing. And they canceled the marriages, and they say that Valentine snuck the couples off to marry and to have children because he basically, Emperor Claudius II, didn't want that to happen. It was, like I said, off the soldier variation story and off him basically coming in with the sodomizing way, the sodomite way, you know what I'm saying, in that tradition. And when Valentine was discovered secretly marrying the couples, and they having having children. They said they caught the firstborn children of the married couples and killed them, dug their heart out. After then they caught Valentine's, killed him, and sent the hearts off to their parents. And when they found the hearts, they had the thick, dried up blood around the heart. Yeah. That's where they actually get the candy from today, where they have the hearts with the chocolate around
chocolate hearts.
The chocolate, the brown, because the heart was itself, and the brown blood was when they sent the heart to the child, the parents, the blood had dried up and was thick and like browns. When you eating your chocolate hearts that you just got, it really come off the traditions of them killing the children and sending it to the parents. Damn. Back in ancient Rome, the crackers slew them on the Emperor Claudius II reign, his instruction. That's where you get the hearts coming from. So you eat that, you may want to know what stuff like that coming from. You want to know the origin, you know what I'm saying? You always want to try to
this number, man. Once again, the number is 813-254-3076.
Yeah, that's for this week, man. It's, once again, 813-254-3076. So that's where a lot of the real origin of Valentine's Day really come from. And then tracing it up to now, they tied it in with like association of a love through Valentine's, because they say he made a note to and sent it out to somebody.
Yeah.
Also.
Yo, you're live on Real Vision.
What's up, man? It's your boy H. What's up, fellas? Y'all know what it do?
Yeah, you already know what it is, H. That's real. What's going on with you?
Hey, man, I'm keeping it locked in. You know, last week, about 15 seconds, I saw the King of Kings flash, then he disappeared on the screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had a little thing. People said they saw the King flash up, then he was gone. So it was a little something. That's week. We back in here this week.
Hey, man, but first, you know what I'm saying, we got to get the Real Vision anthem, you know what I'm saying? We got J Gizzle, Yourhighness, you know what I'm saying? Niggaz, King of Kings, Ethiopia. Y'all know what it is?
Straight up. He's always living, breathing.
Hey, man, but, you know, getting back to tonight's subject, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about ancient cracker Rome. They strikes again, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know it.
Mm-hmm.
In ancient Africa and in Egypt, the lady, the queen, was always on a pedestal anyway. See, cracker Rome trying to say one day, but see, with the black man, the woman is up top every day. We treat her like a queen every day, not just one day out of the month, you know what I mean?
Straight up. That's real. That's real. It was a custom. It was a practice with the African, the customs of nations. You're right. That was that's something that was embedded in the customs of the people.
But see, cracker Rome, you know how they do, man. They don't want y'all to, they don't want y'all, you know, they want to keep us in the dark, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's why I say that if people pay attention, they'll see that all that leading back to the ancient cracker Rome, basically putting their traditions on us. And if we just keep following, we don't got no background. You know how it is the only reason why we lacking, because we ain't got nothing to stand on our own. We always under Roman jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny though, because you know how it is. You know, we all gotta, as I say, we gotta eat. And what I mean, sometimes you gotta blend into their traditions to get your paycheck, whether you got a car note, miles to feed, or rent, whatever, you know. But a lot of brothers, they forget where they came from.
Yeah.
But see, here too, not on Real Vision, though, we bring it back home, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. We bring it back to the essence from whence thy came.
We always go every Tuesday east of the Niger River, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Every week we bring it. We're gonna transcend and take a trip there, because like you said, we already know we gotta be out here. We got mouths to feed, people got responsibility, bills to pay. That's just reality in life. That's what it's about. But at the same time, we gotta have some kind of sense of ourselves. And certain things we just can't, you know, we can't cross certain lines if we want to have some kind of dignity and try to get stronger within ourselves, our own people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because sometimes in the society, you know, you lose who you are because you get caught up in their word, and you got to, because, you know, like I said, you got to, what's the word, you got to co-mingle with them sometimes. You
got to mingle with them. But I always tell people, just try to keep it balanced. We know we got to do out here. We know we got to mingle out here with the crackers and the system and stuff, but don't let the system run you. Run the system.
That's why we keeping it real. GMRNStv, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. GMRNStv, live in the flesh. We here, man. We got to keep it 100, man, just for our house first, man. We got to deal with it.
Hey, man, I'm keeping it locked in, man. You know, I love y'all, man. And, you know, man, just keep it going. Hey, man, try to get up one of them shirts, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. We
got
once
you,
again, we got them. Just to let you know. We got the GMRNS right there.
That's what it's about, man.
Yes, sir. That's what it's about, man. All real niggas stepping up and showing these boys, man, real niggas educated out here, man. We know where we come from. We know what we dealing with right now today. We know where we going.
Hey, man, but y'all got a good move going. Like I say, man, I'm keeping it locked in with y'all. We're going to take this ride together. Love y'all, and holler at y'all in a minute.
Hey, straight up, man. Much love right back to you, H. We taking it together like